Good morning, student. Today we are study about animal kingdom. The variety of living organism surrounding us is incomprehensible. Nearly 1.5 million species of organisms which have been described are different from one another. The unique is the diversity in the life form, whether it is microbes, plants and animals. Every organism exhibits variation in their external appearance, internal structure and behavior and mode of living. This versatile nature among the living animals forms the basis of diversity. The diversity among the living organism can be studied in an effectively way by arranging each kind of animals in an orderly and systematic manner. The study of various organisms would be difficult, a suitable method of classification. Each individuals, different type of individuals, the different variations are there. The method arranging organism into group of the basis of similarities and differences is called classification. Taxonomy is the science of classification, which makes the study of wide variety of organisms easier. It helps us to understand the relationship among the different type of relationship. The first systematic approach to the classification of living organisms was made by Swedish botanist Carolus Linnaeus. It's a very important one more question. He generated the standard system for naming organisms in terms of genus, species and more extensive groupings using Latin term. Classification of living organisms. The classification is the ordering of organism into groups and the basis of their similarities, dissimilarities and relationship. The 5 kingdom classifications include Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. These groups are formed based on cell structure, mode of nutrients, body organization and reproduction. This is a very important role in different type of groups. On the basis of hierarchy of classification, the organisms are separated into smaller and smaller groups which form the basic unit of classification. Species is the basic unit of classification. Now we are discuss about hierarchy system. First, what is species? Species is a single unit of classification. It is a last stage or division. It is the lowest taxonomic category. Species is the lowest taxonomic category. For example, the large Indian parakeet, Pistacula, Euctra, and the green parrot, Pistacula caramari, both are different species of birds. These belonging to different species, Euctra and caramari cannot interrupt, cannot mixing, cannot intercross. The genus. It is a group of closely related species which constitute the next higher categories called genus. Next category, first species, second category genus. For example, the Indian wolf, Canis papillae, Canis pallips, and the Indian species, the Indian jackal, Canis auris, are placed in the same group of genus. Next, family. A group of genera with several common characters form a family. For example, leopard, tiger, cat. Some common characteristics and belong to the large cat family. Cat family, large family. The family contain leopard, tiger, and cat. There is examples of family. Then order. A number of related families having common characters are placed in an order. Example, monkeys, baboons, apes, and man. Although belong to different families, are placed in the same order primates. The order primates contain monkey group, baboons group, apes, man. So both are called primates. This is the order primates. Since all these animals possess some common features, they are placed in the same order. Next, class. Related or similar order together form a class. The order of different animals, like those rabbit, rat, bat, whales, chimpanzee, and human, share some common features such as the presence of skin and mammary glands. Based on the presence of skin and mammary glands. Next, phylum, which are related with one another, constitute a phylum. The class of different animals like mammals, birds, reptiles, frogs, and fishes constitute phylum. Chordata, which have a notochord or a backbone, that is called chordata. Then kingdom. It is the highest category. Kingdom is the highest category and the largest division to which microorganisms, plant and animals belongs to. Each kingdom is fundamentally different from one another, but has the same fundamental characteristics in all organisms grouped under that kingdom. The talks of living organism are in a hierarchy of categories as follows. This is the classification hierarchy. First, kingdom. Second, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. This is a hierarchy system. Basis of classification. Basis for classification. We can divide the animal kingdom based on the level of organization, arrangement of cells, means body symmetry, germ layer, nature of coelom. Symmetry means symmetries are two types, mainly two types, radial, another one biradial. Germ layers are three layers: ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. Ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Ectoderm outermost layer, mesoderm inner layer, mesoderm middle layer, endoderm inner layer. And nature of coelom. Next, level of organization. Animals are grouped as unicellular or multicellular based on cell, tissue, organ and organ system level of organization. First, we are discuss about symmetry. What is called symmetry? Plain arrangement of body parts, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry are the two types of symmetry. Radial, bilateral. In radial symmetry, the body parts are arranged around the central axis. If the animal is cut through the central axis in any direction, it can be divided into similar helps. Example, hydra, jellyfish and starfish. In bilateral symmetry, the body parts are arranged along a central axis. Body parts arranged along a central axis. If the animal is cut through the central axis, we get two identical kelps. Example, frog. See, this is the radial symmetry and reptiles, right? This is a bilateral symmetry. Next, germinal layers. Germinal layers are originated from or derived from embryo. The germinal layers made up of stem cells. The germinal layers are formed during the development of an embryo. These layers give rise to different organs as the embryo becomes an adult. Organism with two germinal layers, ectoderm, endoderm, are called diploplastic animals. Which organism having two germinal layers, the organism are called diploplastic animals. Example, hydra. Which organism having three germinal layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. The animals are called triploplastic animal. Example, rabbit. Next, classification of kingdom Animalia based on fundamental features. The stages of hierarchy, kingdom, levels of organization, symmetry, coelom or body cavity, phylum. See, first we are discuss about Animalia. It is a multicellular organism. Cellular level, second one, tissue, organ or organ system level. Tissue level organization, organ level organization, organ system level organization. Cellular level organization, phylum Porifera. Tissue level or organ system level divided into two categories of symmetry, radial, bilateral. Radial symmetry, Coelenterata, Cnidaria, having sting cells. Bilateral symmetry, acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, coelomate. It is a coelom. Acoelomate means without a coelom. Pseudocoelomate means false coelom. Coelomates, true coelom. Acoelomates, phylum Platyhelminthes. The Platyhelminthes contain acoelom. The Platyhelminthes are called acoelomata. Pseudocoelomate, Aschelminthes, it is a worm, Aschelminthes. Coelomate, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Chemicardata, Chordata. The phylums are called true coelom. The phylums are having true coelom or coelomates. Next, coelom. What is called coelom? It is a fluid-filled body cavity. Fluid-filled body cavity. It separates the digestive tract from the body wall. A true body cavity or coelom is one that is located within the mesoderm. Based on the nature of coelom, animals are divided into three groups: acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, coelomate. Acoelomate do not have a body cavity. Example, tapeworm. Pseudocoelomate have a false body cavity. Example, roundworm. Coelomates are usually